to the Angela Activity Center tonight. The OLSH Sports Network live for continuing coverage of Lady Charger basketball. It's senior night at Boone Township tonight as your Lady Chargers host the Seton LaSalle Rebels, and a rivalry renewed. Rebels, Chargers, don't need to say much, but guys, we have two that will say a whole lot tonight. Christian Harbaugh alongside with OLSH. Matt Farga here with you tonight as the Chargers and Rebels do battle, and it is a big-time matchup in Section 2 in Class 3A. The Chargers right now in second place, 6-2 in the section, 13-6 overall. Seton LaSalle chipping at the heels, 4-4 in the section, 12-7 overall. And whether or not the Chargers are going to be leapfrogged tonight, that can't happen, Christian, but it certainly is going to make a difference on the pairing committee, seeing if Seton can come into the Chargers' den and take home a win. So that's what the Chargers, not to mention they're also still playing to still get a taste of that section championship if Avonworth were to lose.
Yeah, for Seton LaSalle tonight, you know they're coming in here trying to take one, steal one on the road. It was a great battle at Seton LaSalle, and obviously for playoff purposes, Seton LaSalle really wants this one to make sure they can get into the playoffs. And if you're Our Lady of Sacred Heart tonight, you want to protect home court, you want to get off to a great start like you did over at Seton LaSalle, and you want to keep shooting it well and sharing the basketball and controlling the glass, and you got to be active on defense all night.
Al, this matchup we saw at Seton LaSalle, the Chargers dominated the inside. Kara Bridge had a big first half in this game. I'd have to imagine Seton LaSalle is going to tweak what we're going to see. Maybe we see a little bit more man tonight against the Chargers, and that's something that historically can go either way for this team.
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned it, Matt. The Chargers come away with a 10-point victory at Seton LaSalle, 62-52. And you said it, the Chargers, that inside game was really their dominant force with Ficcarelli and Kara Bridge. But the Chargers going to have to be on their toes and play their best game, because Seton LaSalle, right now, they're in the playoff picture, but they are the last team in the section right now, and they're going to have to win, not lose any games to guarantee that spot. And it doesn't get any easier. Their next game is against Avonworth, but it is at home for them at Seton LaSalle. But nonetheless, Seton LaSalle is going to throw everything but the kitchen sink at them tonight, and Chargers got to be ready.
Yeah, and Christian, one of the dominating factors in that game for the Rebels was Mallory Daly not necessarily getting in her groove as early as she did. She started to feel it there towards the third and fourth quarters, and that was allowing Seton LaSalle to chip back in that game. The Chargers were able to hold them off, but if she could start hot tonight, that could go a long way in determining how this game flows.
Yeah, Daly is a spectacular player. She can shoot it from the outside. She's ball dominant. She can drive and get to the rim and finish around the rim, so they're going to have to do a good job on her. And she's a willing passer also, so her teammates, she gets them involved and she makes them a better players. So the Chargers have to be dialed in on defense tonight, know where number 2 is at all time, make sure you can test shots and make it tough on her all night.
All right, when we come back, we'll give you starting lineups and get this one in the air. We have previewed it, but right now we're moments away from seeing it happen for real. Rebels, Chargers, moments away. You're watching it all here on the OLSH Sports Network. Stick around. We're live from Boone Township tonight on OSN. We'll be right back after this.
So to the AAC as we are ready for the national anthem on senior night as the girls facing off against their foes, Seton LaSalle Rebels. Here's the national anthem. All right. We'll listen to Matt Fargo introduce the starting lineups. First for Seton LaSalle, their starting lineup. They will send out, their head coach is Jordan Giles, so they will send out a 5'8" junior guard, Mallory Daly. She wears number 2. Wearing number 5 is a sophomore guard at 5'7", number 5, Tiara Curry. Number 11 is a 5'3" senior guard. She wears number 11. It's Nora Chebley. 15 in the Seton LaSalle lineup is Kylie Donnelly. She's a 5'7" senior guard. And a 5'11" freshman is number 33, Addie Lonergan. Again, it's Daly, Curry, Chebley, Donnelly, and Lonergan. For your Chargers, head coach is Don Eckerly. He will have number 3, Kara Bridge. She's a 5'11" senior forward. She wears number 3. Wearing number 5 is another senior, Kylie Nagy. She's a 5'7" guard. A 5'4" guard is senior number 11, Gia Irillo. A senior 5'8" guard is number 12, Alyssa Mitten. And a 5'5" senior guard is number 21, Mia Grisafi. Again, it's Bridge, Nagy, Irillo, Mitten, and Grisafi. We'll be underway shortly as both the teams huddle up.
All right. Think how we lost out, Christian.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I love having all 3 of us on this call. It's going to be a great one. Buckle up here. Should see a lot of good offense tonight, a lot of skill.
Certainly did the last time these two teams played, and getting an opportunity. Big section contest and a lot on the line, play-up positioning. Chargers looking to secure it at worst the second spot out of this section. Bridge and Daly jump, and the Chargers win the tip as Grisafi rips it away, and she controls. Here's Mia in the Charger offense. Far side, Nagy, catch and shoot deep. 3, good from downtown. How about that to get us going?
She's not going to wait. She's going to let it fly early. Way to be aggressive.
Near side, Donnelly up top. It's T. Curry. Curry on the left hand. Back to her right, throws it down low. Daly quickly moving it back outside to Donnelly, who misses a three there, and the Chargers get the rebound. Kara Bridge, first one of the night for her.
And the Chargers out in a little bit of a different defense here, 3-2 zone.
Irulo got the shot that she wanted, but just misses. It rolls out of bounds off of the Rebels after the rebound. Chargers will have it underneath here.
Great adjustment by Coach Eckerly and his staff for the 3-2 zone. Stop penetration, contest shooters.
There's a runner in the lane by Minton, doesn't fall. Rebound for the Rebels. Here comes Daly up the floor.
They can't let Seton LaSalle get out in transition.
She did it all there. Went through the gauntlet and laid it in, and that ball had a lot of English on it on its way through the basket.
Yes, Daly's crafty. She can finish at the rim like that.
Grisafi, cross court. Another three on the way for Nagy, trying for two in a row. No. Rebound off a few hands. Grisafi comes away with it. Irulo on the near side wing. Gia, Alyssa, and then Kylie on the right to left hand dribble. Swing it here to the near side of Grisafi. Mia. It's a signal from Don Eckerly.
Nagy's got the green light early here from the perimeter.
Bridge bouncing here, stop and pop there, and good for Mia Grisafi. That's an underrated how difficult that shot is, right?
Yeah, that's a tough shot. I mean, it bounced pass, right? And she's short of the three-point line there, so it's in between.
Rebels and Daly handing it off. Donnelly up top to Curry. Lonergan.
And they got this matchup zone, essentially. It's 3-2, but they're matching up in their area. So when somebody cuts, you know, Nagy dropped to the corner if she got to, or vice versa with Gia over here on the wing. They're just trying to shadow shooters and not give up too many threes from the outside.
3 seconds. Charger basketball.
And Donnelly shot it really well from the perimeter last game too. So, you know, they got to make sure they know where they're at all times on the perimeter and contest threes.
Also, Seton LaSalle has their head coach back. Jordan Giles is back off of maternity leave.
Yeah, it's
Congratulations
nice to see her
to her.
back.
Yep. Three on the way. Minton in and out off a few hands, and Irulo tried to chase it into the corner. It goes out of bounds off of her. Seton will have it. Chargers still lead at 5-2.
And you see the Chargers right now going with the same concept as they did against Seton last time, a little inside out. Last time they're making the adjustments, like you said, though. They're guarding Bridge a lot down there now, so now the kickouts are there, and they're shooting the threes. They got one to drop already, so.
Yeah, you figured that they weren't going to allow that to happen again a second time around for how deadly it was in the first game.
Yeah, she really put them in a hole in that first half.
There's a ball turned over, thrown out of bounds towards that Charger bench.
I think that defense is just giving Seton LaSalle a little bit of trouble. They're not used to that.
Safi and Nagy. Minton in on the action. This all-senior starting lineup. Minton bouncing to Nagy, who drives right-handed, is fouled, no call. Daly pulls it down. A lot of contact as Nagy went through the gauntlet. Now Daly does the same and earns a foul. And she's going to go to the line. First foul of our ball game.
Is that the superstar call there? She doesn't get a foul on that end, and then she gets one down the other end. But no, nice take by, Daly. They got to stop the ball in transition. They can't let her get all the way to the cup like that, and she's a great free throw shooter as well. So,
foul goes to Alyssa Minton. That's her first. Of course, the team's first. Daly hits her first.
And Seton LaSalle's extending this defense here to half court, bringing two up early, and even Daly now putting some pressure.
Chargers don't have too much problem getting it into the forecourt. Nagy waits on that one, then cross-court pass to Minton. Thought about driving, decides to hand it off to Grisafi. Back to Minton, now back outside. Irulo for three, that rims out. Nice rebound there by Grisafi. Bouncing inside Minton, kick out, way open look for three, but it's short from Nagy, but another rebound by the Chargers. And Nagy thought she had to get back on defense, and she will now because there's a travel call.
Wow, this passing is phenomenal right now.
Yeah.
The way their ball movement, the spacing that the Chargers have, they're getting every shot they want right now. It just isn't falling, but they got to stay confident and keep moving the basketball like that.
That and the fact they're getting a bunch of offensive rebounds, which isn't normally the Charger forte.
Yeah, no, the guards are doing a great job at crashing the boards right now.
Chargers by 1. Curry went to the rack, missed, got her own rebound, kicked it back outside. Lonergan lost it out of bounds. Charger basketball. I think Curry might have been the last one to touch it.
Right now in these first 4 minutes of the ball game, the Chargers are doing a tremendous job on defense down here in the half court. Really, Seton LaSalle's got their 2 buckets off of Daly just pushing the ball in transition.
Versafi across the timeline. Goes to the far side corner, and Irulo. Gia bouncing inside to Ficcarelli, who's into the game, who misses the layup. Rebound off a few hands, and a travel is called on Seton LaSalle. So Chargers going to get right back.
And this is a good call by Coach Eckerly and his staff early to get Ficcarelli in the game. Last time they did a great job, and they've been playing very well together, Bridge and Ficcarelli.
You like them at the 4 and the 5, huh?
I really do. I think Ficcarelli's really shooting it well, too, from the outside.
Nagy up strong, bucket and the foul for Kylie to the rack.
What a tough finish there in traffic. Great job just stepping right back in, and just that's too easy for Seton LaSalle to give that up, but great job by Nagy.
Substitution is Claudia Irulo comes in for big sis Gia. Gia has a breather, and here's the three-point play that's missed, but the Chargers battle and are going to earn at least a change of the arrow, as it's going to be a jump ball. And again, going back to what we've been talking about on the rebounding side, that's a great job by Mia Krisafi. Don't get the possession, but do switch the arrow.
Yeah, that's 3 times already that she's got in there and got active and got a rebound on an offensive glass, so that helps big time.
Daly on the near side wing. Keeps it all the way and is fouled, and Kylie's going to pick up her first.
And you see what they're doing with the 3-2 zone right now. They're trying to funnel Daly and keep her on one side of the floor so she doesn't get the ball reversed and she can't get downhill.
Donnelly taken away by Grisafi. Mia with Daly behind her, delays, falls down, isn't able to get it. Bridge gets the rebound, works it to Ficcarelli, misses. Bridge another rebound, up and fouled, no call, and it's out of bounds off of Seton LaSalle. So the Rebels block, according to the officials there. I thought there was some contact there. We haven't got a lot of those.
I was just about to ask you, are we at home or are we on the road?
3 by Nagy, drains her second triple of the ball game, 10-4 Chargers.
Wow, she is getting open right now. She's moving well without the basketball, and her teammates are finding her. She's ready to catch and shoot.
Donnelly, you know she's going to be eyeing one up here shortly. It's tipped away by Nagy and lost. Claudia Irulo's there, escorts it ahead of Nagy. Nagy ahead to Grisafi. Grisafi just not enough touch on that one. As she gets her own rebound back, she's fighting for it, was thrown towards the basket, and Daly was there to track it down.
So the one thing that's happening right now, Grisafi being super aggressive and doing a great job on offensive glass, but she didn't go towards the rim there, so no call.
Donnelly threw up her first 3 attempt. It was no good, and the Chargers clean up the boards.
This is all about a compete game right now, and the Chargers are outworking Seton LaSalle right now on every aspect.
Up the floor, it's Nagy, who's had herself stop and pop from the elbow, too short. Rebound of the Rebels, outlet to get it ahead to Daly, and here comes Daly, what she does in transition to the cup and in.
You know, that's the one thing. That's the difference in the game right now. 6 points off of Daly just getting downhill in transition. They have to stop the ball, whatever they got to do. Double teamer, triple teamer, whatever it takes.
Inside, Ficcarelli doesn't get the roll. Chargers getting a lot of nice looks like that. They're just not falling.
Yeah, that was a perfect move. Great footwork by Ficcarelli. Just missed the layup.
3 on the way and no good. Lonergan can't get it to go. Back the other way. Transition points for Kylie.
And the Chargers and Nagy and the rest of the Chargers right now, they love this pace. Just keep pushing the tempo and getting out and run.
Daly on the near side wing. Stop it, pop for 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound off a few hands Curry underneath gets it, and the Chargers battle. Kylie's in the mix of things, and the Chargers earn themselves a possession with the jump ball.
And there you go. There's the jump ball to get the possession back, and that's what you talked about a couple possessions ago with Kristofi fighting for the rebound.
Under a minute to play in the first. Chargers lead by 6. Far side, Nagy. Up top, Claudia Irulo. And nice block there by Daly. Came out of nowhere. Mia pulled up. And I think Seton might be playing a little bit tougher for Mia. Mia said her favorite memory during senior night was beating Seton LaSalle to go to the finals last year, and all the Rebels looked down the court after that was announced.
They took note of that right now, and they're coming after her. But she's doing a tremendous job right now on the offensive glass and just being active, and good things are going to keep happening for her. That time, that was a great cut and great pass, but they're bad spacing, so it's a tough shot.
Rebels come away with it, 30 seconds to go in this first quarter. Good passing here by the Rebels. Lonergan for 3, no good. Rebound to the Chargers. Nagy falls down. Curry is there, now to Daly. Daly lay it up and in.
Great active hands for Seton LaSalle to get that steal.
Vicarelli, no look pass to Bridge, and Bridge is hacked. Daly's going to pick up the foul.
Nice pass there by Nagy. Great job by Bridge. They're breaking the press pretty easily right now. Now it's just about finishing around the rim and making your free throws.
Really? That's surprising. They called that against Curry, who I didn't think was anywhere near that.
She wasn't even in the play.
I don't know. We have that again. We go to Matt on the replay again of this.
I thought that was Lonergan.
As Kara is at the line right now, but okay. I see her coming from the back, but
well, there you go again. Superstar call.
Yeah.
Daly was right there. She doesn't get to pick up the foul again.
3 seconds. Curry at the buzzer. Good. Drains a triple at the buzzer to make it a 3-point game, 14-11. After one quarter here from the AAC, the Chargers a 3-point advantage. And an offensive-filled first 8 minutes. We'll take a break. Come back with 8 more. You're watching the OLSH Sports Network. We'll be right back after these words. Welcome you back here to the Angela Activity Center. It is 14-11. You see Seton LaSalle, who, if you're in that huddle right now, Chris, you got to be happy with the way those 8 minutes goes. The Chargers have played really well, but you're only down 3 points.
Yeah, the Seton LaSalle is really happy right now. The Chargers outplaying Seton LaSalle on the glass. They're doing everything on the offense end, moving the basketball, getting the looks they want. They got to the free throw line, missed a couple free throws, and then it's all changes in 3-point game just because you give up a couple runouts to Daly, and Curry banks in a 3 at the buzzer.
Save the date, the 33rd annual Love Walk for the Poor, sponsored by OLSH Campus Ministry, will take place at OLSH on Sunday, February 12th. So make sure you're there and join us for that. Second quarter underway with the Rebels trailing by 3, and they have the basketball to start this second quarter. Good ball movement as Chebley checks into the game, and she drains it.
And that's the one thing that the Chargers can't let happen in this 3-2 zone, the soft spot in the middle. They have to pinch there, make sure the ball doesn't get in there easily.
Chebley's only one of 2 seniors on Seton LaSalle, the other one being Donnelly. Everybody else an underclassman, very different from the Charger lineup. Chargers miss a layup there, rebound to the Rebels. Daly brings it up the floor.
Yeah, the Chargers are senior heavy here, and that's been helping them with their IQ and their posure all year. It's just been great having all the seniors on there and leading the young bucks.
Foul for the Chargers goes to Mia Grisafi. That's her first. Chargers third. Chebley, the senior, tries a triple, doesn't fall underneath. Daly misses once, won't miss a second time.
And they got to put a body on number 2. She's too crafty down there. She'll finish every time if she keeps getting offensive rebounds.
Rebels have the lead now, 15-14.
Yeah, and these last 2 possessions down there, the Rebels did a great job at moving the ball and drawing a defender and kicking and getting a wide open look.
Irulo, Gia, that is, Alyssa, Kylie, Kara. This is the starting lineup for the Chargers, and a loose ball there that Gia was able to find. Kara now tipped away. Daly gets the steal and the score. Ends up on her backside, too. That one, she's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah, that one hurts. Great finish again in traffic, but again, that's the difference in this game right now is Daly and her runouts. You can't throw those skip passes. They'll get stolen all the time, every time by her.
Yeah, she has, what, maybe 6 points already off of just those steals?
Yeah, just
maybe
off
8?
of steals, and probably while the other 2 were free throw line off of fouls, so same difference.
Nice save there by Bridge. Out to Kylie, a triple, no good. Rebound, Gia, back outside to Mia. Grisafi runs the lane, right side, sat on the rim and fell out. Rebound goes to the Rebels.
And so ever since Seton LaSalle switched up this defense and went from zone to man, it's given the Chargers some trouble. Their spacing's off.
Chebley lost it, taken away Minton, and a whistle. And it's a timeout taken by Dawn Eckerly, and a well-used one there. First one of the ball game for Dawn, and the Chargers will maintain both the arrow and the basketball.
Yeah, it's a great timeout right now. It's a real crucial timeout because the Chargers got to figure it out on offense. They got to run some plays for Nagy to get her the ball in her hands and where she's comfortable, and run some pin downs or run her off some screens, ball screen of anything.
Kind of going to what I was afraid of, though, Christian, of like the Chargers when they do get man, which we have seen at times this season and in years past, and it does create some frustration. And
yeah, they
got to work through that.
They got to work through it. The Chargers like the dribble drive offense, and right now Seton LaSalle's doing a great job at starting and recovering. And for OLSH, she just needs some pick and roll action or some kind of blow up some kind of different thing on a weak side and give them some smoke action, and then you get something on the other side. Anything right now. Miscommunication's key. To switch it up. Looks like Seton LaSalle went back zone. Oh, nope, they stay in man.
Stay in man. 5:30 to go here in the second. Bridge bounced that one off the leg, and Daly said, I didn't touch that.
And we also seen a game like this earlier, right, with the men's side of Keystone Oaks, right, where Bridge catches the ball there. They're not guarding her on the perimeter because she's not a big three-point threat. She has to attack the rim.
And there she goes, tacking the rim. Kara Bridge, first points of the night. Chargers cut it back within 1.
Because the one thing, if she's not going to attack the rim, you got to put Ficcarelli in to draw her out to guard the perimeter because she can
Donnelly
shoot.
misses a triple. That one misses. Putback is good. All right, was that Kara? I didn't see.
That was. Again, doing a good job of being relentless on the glass, and good putback finish there.
Near side, it's Curry. Up top and around the horn. Draw, stop, and pop. Good for Daly.
Got to close out in control there. If you're Nagy, you can't just let Daly just blow right past you on a rip and go and pull up.
Gia bouncing over. And we're going to get a travel.
And again, there's that dribble drive by the Chargers, and they do a good job at slipping behind the defense, but Bridge travels there.
Daly with it. Loose basketball taken away by Ficcarelli, and now Nagy gets it. Nagy pushes it up the floor. Cross-court pass to Irulo. Claudia feeds it down to Kara. Kara kicks it out to Mia. Mia drives to Ficcarelli. Deep two on the way. In and out. Rebound. Kara. Big rebound there. Back to Kylie. Kylie drives and gets it for two more.
Great job by Nagy, just being relentless on the offensive glass, and then the Chargers were, and then good drive and finish at the rim.
Near side, a three on the way, and it's no good from Longerin, and the rebound goes to the Rebels.
But again, this is the Chargers' pace that they want to play at.
Layup, rims out, rebound to the Chargers. Kylie another board.
They want to speed Seton LaSalle up and force them to take some quick ones.
There's a triple by the senior Emma Ficcarelli.
And she's got to be shooting like 70% from three right now over the last couple games.
It's been amazing.
And she's really shooting the ball well.
Daly outside Donnelly. Cross court to Curry. Tipped in, intercepted Irulo. Irulo gets it over to Grisafi. Mia to the rack. No, it rims out. Rebound Lonergan to Daly. Daly goes right around Grisafi. Nice job by Nagy to change her path. Loose basketball, and the Rebels come up with it. Grisafi's on the ground, and a timeout being asked for and now finally granted by Seton LaSalle because, as you mentioned, Christian, the pace of this game has sped up exponentially in the last couple minutes.
Yeah, and this pace right here, it goes to the advantage of the Chargers because, one, the Chargers have the depth. Two, they're good in the open court. And three, if Seton LaSalle's pushing the ball in transition, they take some tough ones. They love to fall in love with the three ball. So if they're missing, it's a good play for the Chargers as long as they're rebounding the long rebounds. And that was a weird play, too, because Grisafi hits the deck, right? And then it looked like Daly's calling a timeout, but they weren't granting it, and she almost turned the ball over.
And a reminder, the OLSH annual auction will be held on Saturday, April 29th. Hope to see everyone there. And congratulations to all of our senior girl basketball players on a fantastic season. Best of luck in the playoffs here on senior night.
Trying to get some flicks for the gram, baby.
Somebody is. Oh, man, Claudia playing relentless defense on Daly. Finally kicked it away. Chebley moved it around the horn here. Lonergan tipped off a hand and out of bounds off the Rebels, back to the Chargers.
And this pressure is still getting to Seton LaSalle right now. They're doing a good job on the perimeter. They can't let Daly split the defenders there, but they're doing a great job contesting shooters right now and not letting the penetration happen.
Bridge down to Ficcarelli, one dribble, turnaround, pure for Emma.
Great call by Coach Eckerly. I know in that timeout he drew up, hey, listen, we're going to go with some high-low action because we got to throw them off a little bit, get a little wrinkle on offense, and it worked out.
Donnelly to Curry here on the near side. And a travel. Back to the Chargers.
And again, the Chargers' defense in a half-court setting is great all night. It's really just been in transition that Seton LaSalle's got a couple runouts.
Slowly up the floor for Kylie of the Chargers as they set up shop. Minute 30 to go. Catch and shoot three. Claudia Irulo, no. Rebound loose. Bridge finds it. Was able to get it to Kylie, who does the Euro through the lane, doesn't fall. Rebound is to Curry. She brings it up the floor in transition. Curry to the rack, blocked out of bounds by Minton.
What a block by Minton. Way to get back into play and stop that transition there. Great job. A foot race. Beats her to the spot. Nice block.
Coming up on a minute to play here in the first half. Chargers lead at 25-19. Daly goes left side and throws one towards. Wow, how did that fall?
I mean, that's a spectacular move. Goes around the back after getting pressured and hits that one falling away with the defender on her hip. That's a tough shot.
4-point game, under a minute to play. Kylie threw that one away. Chebley was there and pushed it ahead to Lonergan.
She got to make a bounce pass there. It's easier to handle for Bridge.
That shot off the mark by Curry, and the Chargers get it right back. And you hang on to this one here, Christian?
Yeah, one shot for sure. Right now, the Chargers have been controlling this pace the whole game. So if they want to push, they push. If not, in a half-court setting, they can execute.
20 seconds to go.
Go with about 12 seconds here. Try to get an offensive rebound.
Kylie goes right forward, lays it up and in with 10 seconds. Chargers by 6. Here's Daly up the floor with 5 seconds. Donnelly up the floor. Hit to the near side. Chepley 2, 1. Throws it into the backcourt, and there won't be a shot. What was the end of the first ended it with the buzzer beater for Seton. Will not end with one here in the second. The Chargers will take into the locker room a 6-point advantage, 27-21 over Seton LaSalle. We'll take a break, catch our breath, come back with the halftime show, some highlights from the first half, scoring from the first half, and we'll get Christian's analysis of that first half. You are watching live coverage of Charger basketball, and it's right here on the OLSH Sports Network. Stick around. All right, well, welcome you back here to the Angela Activity Center. Apologize, had some technical difficulties. Lucky for all of us, they were at halftime. So welcome back, Christian Arbaugh. And I'm at Fargo as it is 27-21. I'll run down the scoring for the first half real quickly for Seton LaSalle. Daly has 16 of the team's 21 points. Everybody else checks in with, how about this? T. Curry has 3 points, and North Chepley has 2 points, and that's how you get to where we are. So that's pretty amazing. And then for the Chargers, Kylie Nagy, she has 14. Kara Bridge has 4. Mia Grisafi has 4. And Emma Ficarelli has 5. As we are back in and underway here.
Got to slow down, too. Can't let 2 have another big half here, second half.
Bridge threw one up. That didn't fall. Rebound for the, loose. And finally the Rebels pick it up. They're being hounded with the basketball. She threw it away. Oh, no. Chargers didn't get any piece of that. It got thrown away there, but.
I thought she threw it through 3 defenders there, but must have got tipped by the Chargers.
Daly got tipped by Bridge. Bridge rips it away. Kara to Kylie, and a foul. Kylie to the line.
Again, the best offense for the Chargers all night is pushing the tempo and getting out and running here, giving the Lady Rebels a tough time stopping the ball in transition. But if the Chargers can keep pushing the tempo and finish at the rim, I like their chances in the second half. The more you score, the more you can set up your pressure and your defense in the half court. And the Chargers were tremendous in the first half.
Kylie sinks her 15th point of the night and make that 16.
She's having a great night right now. We're seeing 2 really good basketball players on both sides go at it.
And you know what, to your point that you've been talking about all year long, is Kylie has been timid, I think, at times in the first half of games, and then has really turned it on in the second half. She's been full go all game.
Yeah, you can see tonight she's really trying to assert herself on the offensive end, and like you said, usually she's trying to get her teammates involved, which is always great, but she's such a dominant scorer and really good with the ball and really good with her skills, so she needs to take her shots and you know, then it'll free up the other players on the Chargers.
Around the horn we go one more time. Chargers have been patient at times. There's Gia. Triple for Irulo.
Now that's big for Gia there. She needs that not just in this game, but going forward. She's been getting great looks all year and just hasn't found it from the perimeter, but big-time shot by Sticks there.
And largest lead for the Chargers tonight, out to 11.
And patient again, too, on offense are the Chargers, and it got them a great look.
Donnelly trying to answer. No. Rebound to Gia. Ahead to Kylie. Nagy lost control and is fouled. No, it's a travel prior to the contact.
Yeah, I think she did, unfortunately. She actually dropped the ball after, which wouldn't have made it a travel because she was bobbling it, but nonetheless, they called it travel. Great pass, though, in transition.
Rebels looking for some offense here. Haven't scored in the half yet. Curry trying to change it. She doesn't. Minted the board.
And the Chargers back in that 3-2 zone, but it's kind of a matchup 3-2 zone. And you see Nagy and Grisafi there kind of interchange, and then they kind of switched off to stay in the same spot. So they're just communicating right now on defense.
Nice ball fake by Nagy to the cup.
And big-time adjustments by Coach Eckerly and his staff at halftime, and they come out setting a lot of flare screens, back screens, pin downs, and it's working for the Chargers right now. They're getting different people open off of it.
Nice block there by Kara, denying Daly. Now Alyssa Minton works it up the floor. Over to Gia. To Mia. Mia runs it, hands it off to Kara, off the window on the left hand. Kara Bridge. Timeout, Seton LaSalle. Largest lead of the night for the purple and gold. 36-21 here in the third.
Big time drive there, a dump off pass, and Bridge was ready for it. And great hands, nice catch, great finish off the glass, and got to make Lady Rebels take a timeout, and that's big. Great way to start off this third quarter. First 4 minutes here for the Chargers. And the Chargers doing a good job on the offensive end, slowing down, picking their spots here. Anytime they have numbers, they're pushing the tempo and getting out and running and finishing it at the rim. And then on offense, again, with those adjustments that they're making and the patience and the poise of the vet leadership here, it's working out for the Chargers so far in this third quarter.
Timeout taken, and we want to remind you to save the date for OLSH Spring Open House, Thursday, March 23rd. From 5 to 7, explore all that OLSH has to offer and see what makes OLSH the best independent Catholic high school in our region. Visit olsh.org for more information. Seton searching for points here this half. Still nothing. Chargers led by 6 going into the break. And have only expanded upon it here in the third. Taken away, Minton. Alyssa, the steal and score for Alyssa Minton.
Great anticipation on defense by Minton, and that cross-court pass, she just gets her hand out and starts to run out, and great finish at the rim. Left-handed, too.
Curry outside, Daly deep three, rims out. Kara is there, and a jump ball arrow to the Rebels. That's about the only thing pointing in their direction right now.
Yeah, Chargers doing a terrific job down here in this half-court defense. Great communication right now. They're pointing and talking, and they're making sure they know where shooters are, and doing a great job on Daly right now. She did get a clean look there the last play.
3 on the way, no good from Lonergan. Rebound to Kara. Kara threw it into traffic, though. Chebley's there, lay it up and in. First bucket of the second half, under the 4-minute mark of this third for Seton LaSalle.
And that's one you can't give up, though. That's too easy. She has to just keep the ball. She's a big. Just hold on to it, chin it, and then clear out. But
Minton had a big steal and score. Bouncing it inside to Irula, who's hacked by Donnelly.
Right now, this offense is giving the Lady Rebels a lot of trouble right now. These back screens and screen aways and pin downs, and they're getting, Chargers are curling off it. They're chasing over the top, so they're behind, and they're getting a good bounce pass from the perimeter and earn your trip to the line after the foul.
Missed the first. Gia Irulo makes the second. Chargers.
She's a big piece of this team.
No doubt.
On both sides of the basketball. And I think if she can find her offense a little bit here and get some confidence going into the playoff stretch, that's going to be really helpful for the Chargers offense.
Yeah, because then it becomes pick your poison, right?
Right.
You try to want to slow down one. Here's a steal, Grisafi, and a errant throw. Nice job by Gia to even save that. But Seton LaSalle ends up turning it over anyway, and Daly is frustrated.
Yeah, she is super frustrated right now. The Chargers are doing a great job at containing her so far in this second half after the big first half by 2. And she's super frustrated right now with this whole game. And the Chargers just got to put it away with this last 3 minutes and then just control the game in the fourth.
Well, I think, too, for Daly, it's, you need your players around you to help you out at times. And There hasn't been a lot of that.
No, they're turning the basketball over right now. They're not getting good looks. They're not on a glass. Ain't communicating on defense.
There's 2 more for the Chargers.
And the Chargers are just getting whatever they want in this third quarter. This is big time.
That one off the mark for Seton. Foul going to be called there.
That's not really a bad foul, to be honest with you. You don't want Daly to get any sort of daylight, so that is 2 on Nagy, though.
Yep, Nagy's second 3 that doesn't go for Daly. Rebound, Ficcarelli, and now Grossafi in transition. Stop it in the lane, denied by Daly. Curry comes up with a loose basketball. She pushes it up back the other way. Makes a nice move and lays it in for 2.
Wow, what a move by Curry there. Good sidestep, nice Euro, great finish. And Grossafi's getting what she wants. She's getting right to the rim. She just needs to figure out how to step through and finish here. She keeps fading away, so she's not going to get the foul call, unfortunately.
Mia tried to pass it and it got blocked by Daly. Daly pushes it up the floor. Daly to the rack. No call, ended up on her backside again. A nice job there by Kara. Now there's a lot of pressure there. A little bit of a reach in that wasn't called on Grossafi on Daly, and then an errant pass intended for Ficcarelli, couldn't get to her, and back to the Rebels with a minute 38 to go here in the third.
If the Rebels are going to trap like that off a missed shot or, any time with the pressure, the Chargers need to flash to the basketball. Somebody has to know, hey, if my man's going to trap, I got to go flash to the basketball and be available.
Chebley over to Daly. Got it inside Lonergan. Back outside to Daly. Daly pulls up in the lane, short. Rebound Chargers. Irulo comes up with it. Gia bouncing to Emma. Emma settles it down, moves it here to Kylie. Kylie on the right hand, stop and pop on the baseline. Doesn't fall. Rebound goes to the Rebels.
I don't think Nagy knew how open she really was. She took one more dribble and just kissed it right off the glass for a layup. Instead, she shot that tough mid-range, and she hits the back of the rim, and tough shot.
Charger foul going to come up here and go against Claudia Irola, who that's only her first. Team fouls are 3 apiece right now.
And in comes Walsh. She's been super active in these last couple games on the defense end, and she's a great team player on the offensive end, too. Moves the ball really well.
And a bank is open again for the T. Curry. Second one she's banked in today. 40 seconds to go in the third.
Curry's got that touch from the outside. We're watching Steph Curry, I think.
Kylie through everybody. Can't get it to fall. Daly gets the rebound, but the jump ball worked by the Chargers, and they'll get the ball back. Arrow in their favor with 28 seconds to go in the third. Mia back in, and Kylie going to take a breather.
Yeah, she's been working hard for 3 quarters here. It's a good 28-second in the third quarter breather.
McKinley up top. Emma 3 on the way. No good. Nice big rebound there by Walsh. Got it out to Claudia. Now to Emma from Bridge, and a foul earned as Ficcarelli goes to the line. But it all starts by the rebound by Walsh. You see it right there.
And there's Walsh making an impact right away, getting a rebound, getting that ball over to Bridge, and Bridge just with Ficcarelli diving to the rim and earns a trip to the line.
Good to the first for Emma.
And she is just so solid shooting the basketball right now. I don't want to jinx her, but she's
oh my goodness. I mean,
playing super well.
It just flows, right?
Yeah, she's got a great jump shot, great touch on the basketball.
10 seconds of play in the third. Chebley bouncing. Curry, Donnelly nearly taken away there by McKinley. 2 seconds. Donnelly for 3 at the buzzer, and it's no good. End of 3 here at the AAC. 43-27. Chargers the advantage. over the Rebels. We step aside and come back with the fourth. You're watching live coverage of Lady Charger basketball. It's senior night. Chargers trying to hold down home court when we come back. Welcome back here as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, 43-27, alongside Christian Harbaugh, Matt Fargo, Matt Stanziola in the truck, Al Lesh upstairs on camera tonight. We'll miss you, Al, but appreciate that there is no more of a team guy than Al Lesh.
No.
And that's from being a Navy guy, and
he is the man.
He's a soldier in every way of the word.
He's the guy that you want in your foxhole. I'll tell you that.
No doubt.
You want him in your circle. He's a tremendous guy, as are you and Matt over here. This is great, man. And this is fun basketball, too.
It is fun basketball. This has been so entertaining.
We're seeing a
tonight.
great game tonight.
Yeah, let's get to it. As Seton starts with the basketball here in the fourth, and they have work to do.
Like you said to me off air, too, you know, they're in striking distance still.
Yeah, and it kind of has that feeling of last game where Chargers had a really good first half, but Seton chipped their way back in, and they start with it with Curry flushing in a two.
Curry can really play. We're going to have a nice little team next year, too.
Oh, my goodness.
Curry's only a sophomore.
Yep.
Daly's a junior.
Yep.
Lonergan's a freshman. She got tremendous size, too.
They only scored 5 points that quarter, did the Rebels. 3 on the way for the Chargers. No good for Nagy. Daly gets the rebound. Kindly ended up on the ground. Daly, meanwhile, works it outside. 3 on the way. No good for Lexi Calabria, a freshman who's into the lineup now for the Rebels, trying to maybe help as a three-point specialist because they're going to need to knock down a few of those.
Yeah, and the one thing the Chargers are doing a great job, again, I kept saying that they're doing a great job in the half-court defense, but they're also forcing the Lady Rebels to take tough, quick three-pointers. So they're not settling themselves and being able to set their feet and set their hands and, you know, be aggressive and knock down a shot. So they're making them rush and speed up.
Mia, Gia, Emma. That would have been one of the tic-tac-toes there, my friend, but instead off the rim, no good.
I've been waiting for one of those the last couple games here.
Cross court. Nearly taken away. Donnelly settles to Daly.
Well, one thing that's going to play a factor here for Seton LaSalle, if they don't get going, is the time.
3 that doesn't go there for Curry.
But again, another fast shot, right? So the Chargers doing a great job on defense, and Curry rushed that one a little bit. Feet weren't set.
And also knowledge of, you know, time and possession here, right? And Chargers aren't going to rush anything. There's going to be a foul.
And Coach Eckerly right there, he's saying, hey, we got to set up a play. And then I think he's also wondering if this call is going to be on the floor or in the air. I thought she was shooting the basketball. I mean, it was kind of a late whistle. Probably should have been a bump on the perimeter, but she called it a little late.
Second one on Daly. Gia gets the basketball. It's the 5th on Seton LaSalle if you're keeping track at home. Gia down to Kara, back outside. Mia, a triple. No. Off the rim, Daly is able to trace it down and lead it ahead to Curry, who's one-on-one with Gersafi and gets a bucket and a foul. Mia with her jaw on the floor right now, shocked that the foul was called.
Yeah, it was a tough one. I think she did get her on the arm there. Great finish by Curry, but really the Lady Rebels, the runouts has been the biggest thing. And half court, they've had some trouble being able to score the basketball. Misses
the potential three-point play as Seton tries to draw within 10 here, 43-31. Open look for Irulo, off the mark. Kara, another board. all over the glass again tonight, and a timeout taken by Don Eckerly to settle it down with 5:39 to play here in the fourth. Chargers lead at 43-31.
I love that timeout there. Great offensive rebound by Bridge after the Irillo missed three, but wide open look again. They did a great job at finding the soft spot when the Lady Rebels were trying to press and pressure off that miss by them, but the Chargers doing a great job of taking care of the basketball for the most part tonight, which has set them up for great opportunities on the offensive end.
Certainly has it. And they, with the exception of a few there in the early of the first half, not falling, they're starting to get those inside shots to fall because they were getting early looks, but they weren't falling. They weren't
falling, and as soon as, Ficcarelli and Bridge get in there, they got that high-low action going, and it's got some dump-offs and some high-low action to finish around the rim.
Hey, show your Charger pride and help us continue to provide athletic broadcasts with the business or individual sponsorship on the OLSH Sports Network. Be our game or halftime sponsor and support the Chargers. Visit olshathletics.org for more information. We'd love to advertise your business or just you.
Absolutely.
You, the fans.
Yeah.
Apologize, too, for the mislabeling issue for the broadcast. Glad everyone was able to find it. Easy confused with the boys playing Seton LaSalle tomorrow.
As long as you just go to that YouTube page,
yeah, you'll be there.
Find it. You know what I mean? You got to do a little navigating. You might click on a couple wrong ones, but
you'll get there eventually.
You'll find it at some point. It might be in the second quarter already, but
can't imagine. Oh, that's going to be a travel. But I can't imagine the turnover was what Don Eckerly drew up. But Chargers are going to get another crack at this after the turnover right back.
Because, again, the Lady Rebels aren't out of this game. They knocked down a three. They're a really good three-point shooting team, so they can get hot in this fourth quarter.
There's a steal by Daly. Nice job by Grasafi. All ball and out of bounds, saving the Chargers. This is not a great play turned into a great play by Mia.
And that's a great job. When you turn the basketball over, you always love to get back into play and make another play, and that's exactly what Grasafi did there.
Inside, Curry threw it off the bottom of the backboard. Rebound Chargers. Bridge and now Nagy with it on the right hand. Hands it off to Grasafi. Mia.
See if you can take some time here and set up an offense and get a good look. This is a crucial possession here.
Intercepted Daly. Another steal, second one in a row, and she gets fouled this time. Two shots coming for Mallory.
And that's not what you wanted there. Turnover and Daly to get a free run at the basket, and then you foul her so the time stops, and now she's at the line shooting 2 free throws. She's an excellent free throw shooter too, so you're basically giving her 2 points.
Yeah.
And now it's going to be cut to an 11-point game if that's the case.
Well, it could be 10.
10-point game.
That's that Sister Francine math for you.
Wow, that was bad. I can't believe I missed that, but that's okay. Why'd you have to point that out?
I'm sorry, buddy. Grasafi on the right hand, rims out. Put back good for Ficcarelli. Timeout Chargers once again. A 30 from Eckerly. Chargers back right ahead now by 12. 4:32 to go in the fourth.
The difference tonight, offensive rebounds and being on the glass, and the Chargers have pretty much owned that all night. And that's gave them a lot of opportunities on the offensive end, but they've also cleaned up the glass on the defensive end for the most part too.
There's a torn heart in the house. Devin McGrath Crumpert here tonight, a OLSH basketball alumni, played for Don Eckerly. Of course, her story well documented, was recipient of the Courage Award 2 years ago in the OLSH Hall of Fame banquet here at the AAC, but also has spent time as the assistant coach under Jordan Giles as assistant basketball coach for Seton LaSalle girls. So she stepped away this year, but obviously knows a lot of the girls on both sides of the coin, and she has to, I guess, either way, she goes home happy, right?
Yeah, she goes, yeah, absolutely. I mean, tremendous player, tremendous athlete, three-sport athlete, tremendous coach, person.
Yep.
All around good people.
Nice job, Ficcarelli. Oh, backcourt. Nagy didn't establish herself in the forecourt.
Yeah, and I think Ficcarelli, too, is a tough one. Hold on for a split second there, and Nagy gets over the half-court line here.
Claudia made that more interesting than it needed to be.
And this is a good adjustment, too, by Coach Eckerly getting Claudia into the game.
There's Daly making it a 10-point game again, under 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Bridge, Claudia, Emma wide open. Lay it up and in.
And there you go. Tic-tac-toe.
There it is.
Great ball movement there. Great job by Bridge to be in the soft spot in the middle of that press.
Daly back to work, but off the mark. Nagy in transition. Mia back outside to Kylie, to Emma, to Kara. Yes!
Ball movement again. Great patience. And that play really started with Grisafi doing a good job of knowing she didn't have numbers and pulling the ball back out. And that high-low action is just unbelievable right now.
Yeah.
I mean, these two just play so well together, Ficcarelli and Bridge.
Daly with 3 minutes to play in our ball game.
And now the time's not on the Lady Rebels side.
And the lead 14. Lonergan and hands off to Donnelly. Donnelly to Curry. Curry throws one towards the basket, airballed. Bridges there. Nagy guarded by Daly and finally got it away to Grisafi. Mia across the timeline to Claudia. Claudia, ball out of bounds off the Rebels. 2:30 to play.
You don't want to turn the basketball over if you're the Chargers, so you just want to get the ball across half court here and then set something up, take a little bit of time, still be aggressive.
Kylie couldn't get it to fall. Daly back up the floor. 3 on the way for Lonergan. No. Board by Kara.
And again, all night, the Chargers making the Lady Rebels force some tough three-pointers up.
Another miss there by Kylie. Lonergan just inside, gets 2 to go. Timeout taken by Giles and the Rebels.
If you're the Chargers here, you know they're going to come out and keep pressuring here, full court, and they're going to look for some traps, and they're probably going to extend this game out and try to foul a little bit here, put the Chargers at the line, make them make some free throws. But you just got to take care of the basketball. You got to be aware of it, find the soft spot. Chargers doing a great job at breaking it right now. Get yourself a layup. If you don't have a layup, you just pull it back out.
Minute 54 to play. Chargers have the lead, 49-37. Chargers would be in good positioning to hold on and get the win here. It would, in fact, lock them in to second with the 7-2 record, and just South Allegheny left on the schedule. As they are playing Eaton Christian outside of section play, rescheduled game from earlier this year, but that won't matter in terms of the section is concerned. But certainly it will be a big spot. And you know what are you going to do? You got Laurel and Neshannock basically tied 1-2 in the section. I think they both beat each other. So an 8-0 Shady Side Academy, but Seton LaSalle beat the undefeated Rebels in section. 16-2 is Shady Side, but Rebels are a team that beat them already this year. So I think that has to be taken into consideration. You couldn't rank OLSH lower than Shady Side, even though only two losses for Shadyside, but one of them is to a team the Chargers could potentially have beaten twice.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough call for the committee. Glad that I'm not on that committee. But you know, that'll help for the Chargers.
3 on the way. Claudia Irolo, no. Rebound, Donnelly taken away out of bounds off the Chargers. So back. And we get to see Victoria Smeagol and Shannon McCullough, 2 seniors, check in with a minute 27.
Yeah, this is good to see. Coach Eckerly getting the seniors in the game here. It's always a big night.
Always a big night. Remember your senior night, my friend.
I do remember
at the
my
Soul
senior
Center.
night. It was against Cornell.
Yep.
Man, I missed that rivalry.
Oh,
How
man,
much
you and
fun
me
were
both.
those
You and
games?
me both.
I mean,
this is a great one. Seton OLSH, we do it again tomorrow on the boys' side, but nothing like it.
And that's going to be a heck of a game tomorrow night on the road. That's a tough place to play.
There's a jump ball earned by Shannon. Chargers have the arrow, so it's Charger basketball, 59 seconds to play. And, man, going through the senior night stuff, Christian, a lot of bio majors and just some great futures ahead for these girls.
Yeah, you got some smart
Victoria
people.
is fouled. 2 are coming for Smeagol to get on the scorecard here on senior night.
Got the crowd into it here.
There's also Eiler into the lineup now for the Chargers. Another one of the Chargers seniors. There's 9 of them. Misses the first. Student section is into it. And Kylie Nagy is going to have a curtain call here on senior night.
And that's the other thing that's really nice to see, you know. Take them out of the game.
And there's
Be appreciative.
Smeagol, and there's nothing like that smile, right? That first point in senior night.
Yeah, that's awesome.
3 is drained by Daly. Timeout. 49 seconds left, and Giles still going to coach her team to the final buzzer, and respect on that 10-point game. Anything can happen.
I was going to say, I've seen crazier. I mean, it's a tall task, but
right.
Yeah, you love to see that. Keep coaching your team, coaching them up. Fight to the end. Chargers, great game tonight. Played well at home.
So Eckerly, in his 20th season as head coach, will now send his 19th team to the postseason.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. All except for that first year.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Man, I'll tell you the thing, too, is they're a dangerous 2 seed out of this section.
Yeah.
I mean,
yes.
you know, they should get a top 5 seeding.
I agree.
You would think. And
thrown away. Smeagol comes away with it. Smeagol is fouled. And back to the line is going to be Victoria Smeagol to work on this 1 point.
get another opportunity here. Go to the line, knock down your free throws.
42 ticks to go. Chargers by 10. Boy, it makes you think, though. You were talking about how so many of the players return as Migo hits her first at the line. As it was a 1-and-1, so she'll get another. But how different this Charger team's going to look a year from now.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, you're losing a lot, right?
Yep. Misses the second, but it comes out to Grasoffi. Best case scenario for the Chargers to waste some more clock. Threw that one away. Daly, bucket's good. Timeout, Seton LaSalle. 28 seconds to go.
Yeah, coach, use them all up. Why not? Daly getting some more points. Pad those stats tonight.
Yes.
She's had a terrific game. She's a terrific player. Very tough. Makes teammates better around her.
This is, I think, speaking of team, I think this game is the best I've seen the girls play from a team standpoint.
Yeah,
sharing the basketball, making the right pass, making the right decision. I just think from wire to wire, they've made the right play.
Yeah, they really have all night. They're passing the ball well. For the most part, the spacing was well. They're executing on offense. They're pushing the ball in transition. And their defense was good all night. I mean, really, you just got to work on some transition defense, but that's hard for anybody.
Right.
I mean, that's the name of the game. You know, you're going to go on runs and give up some transition basketball, baskets. But Chargers are going to be a dangerous team in the playoffs, and I'm excited for it. They're going to hopefully make a big run here and try to get a championship.
It's going to be a travel on Curry. Charger basketball, 25 seconds to go. They get it into Claudia, or to Gia, I beg your pardon. There's Claudia. No, that's Eiler. Missing. Daly one more time. No. It's going to be a awfully late foul, or is that going to be on? That's on Seton. I was going to say, can't call that one on the other end.
Wow, I thought she was calling it for Daly.
I did too.
Daly took a big hit there.
She did.
And I know right now the score might be a little out of reach with the time, but probably got to give her that one.
Yeah, I agree. Chargers should have laid off on that one, honestly.
Yeah, you just give her the bucket.
There's another senior on the scorecard, and Shannon McCullough.
But the longer this game goes on, the more opportunities the Chargers seniors have to make some buckets here.
Chargers back out to a 10-point game. Eiler out to McCullough. Gia to Mia. And the Chargers foul with 0.9 seconds, and why not one more time for Victoria Schmiegel?
Yeah, I mean, she's a fan favorite right now, so get her back to the line, get her more points here. Her refs were trying not to call the lane violation to get to the end of the game here, and then offensive rebound and got a call foul.
Good.
Can tell she works on them in practice.
I don't even know why you'd have anybody on the blocks here at this point, but Schmiegel misses, and that is your ball game. Chargers win it on senior night, 53-42 against the rivals from Seton LaSalle. Chargers sweep the regular season series between the two, and the Chargers will go to 7-2 in Section 2 and now 14-6 overall. Seton LaSalle drops to 4-5 and now 12-8 overall. Big win for the Chargers here at home as they hold it down. And Christian, since we don't have Al to need to tally anything up, we'll go right to your final thoughts.
Yeah, I think the Chargers played a tremendous game tonight. 4 quarters. They started out hot. They were moving the basketball, finding a soft spot. Like you said, played a great team game on the offensive end and a great team game on the defensive end too. They were communicating all night. They, all the adjustments that Seton LaSalle made, they made adjustments to counter them, and they did a great job on the glass all night, and they attacked the rim, and that third quarter was everything. That was the difference in the game tonight.
Highlights right now being shown from the second half. A big triple there by Grisafi as the Chargers get it done again. 53-42 the final score. Chargers win it by 11 and do a lot of good things because, you got 17-2 Waynesburg at the top of Section 4. We mentioned Shady Side Academy, which to me is going to be the biggest question mark on what they decide to do. What does the committee decide to do? 16-2, they are 8-0 in the section, but lost to Seton LaSalle. One of their 2 losses is to Seton. So, and for the record, that game was a 72-45 win. Wasn't close.
Wow.
It's not a 2-point game.
Yeah, so if you're looking at that and you're the committee, I mean, an eye test there, the Chargers have to be above them. I mean,
But
you take
do you
care of
give the
business
section?
twice.
Do you give the section champion the nod, or more of a nod? I think, to me, 4 and 5 are the same, right? So if you give the Chargers 4 and you give them 5, or vice versa, I think that makes sense. Certainly, I don't think Shady should be any higher than a 4 because of that loss. But the Chargers also have 6 losses, and Avonworth has 5 overall losses. But to me, if you lose that convincingly to a team that's going to probably finish 4th in the section in Seton LaSalle, that speaks volumes. Not to mention the fact that I think that maybe the top 2 teams, the teams to beat, are both in the same section in Laurel and Neshannock.
Yeah.
Because they're 16-2. Neshannock's 13-6. They played a really tough schedule, and obviously they're coming off of what they did last year.
And that was what I was going to say to add on to it. The Chargers play a tough schedule too. So you know what I mean? I think that, makes it a big difference when you're looking at the committee. Some of their losses came from these, 5A schools and 6A schools. And when you play a tougher schedule like that, and then another team doesn't play as tough as a schedule and then loses to a team that you beat twice handily, and then they handed them a big loss, Seton LaSalle, then, I think the committee's got to take a look at that. But either way, the Chargers are going to get a great spot and a great seed, I believe, and they're going to be a dangerous team. Nobody's going to want to play them.
OLSH Sports Network history going to be made here tonight. We are going, for the first time ever, going to interview the camera operator. LaSalle is back where he rightfully belongs with the headset on. Al, your thoughts from where you saw the game up high?
Well, it looked like we talked about pregame, guys, that Kara Bridge had to have a big game on the boards. She certainly did that. I thought she was the dominant force on the glass for either team.
Yeah.
And I think that was the deciding factor in my mind up there, up in the loft with the camera. And I hope I didn't give anybody a headache with the camera work, by the way.
No, fine job there. And, to kind of piggyback off of that thought, Christian, I thought, the Chargers struggled initially with the man, but were able to figure it out once they got their feet under them.
Yeah, as soon as Coach Eckerly and his staff made those adjustments that set some ball screens and set some pin downs and flare screens and back screens, it really opened everything up. And it goes, I was telling you earlier, some of the smoke action, right? So your misdirection, and then you give some communication errors on Seton LaSalle side.
Well, the final again, 53-42. Watching more highlights down the stretch here from tonight's Charger win over the Rebels. And you like this rivalry? You enjoy it? Well, let's do it on the boys' side of things tomorrow at Seton LaSalle. Chargers go on the road to take on the Rebels. We'll all be there for that one. Looking forward to bringing you the big one. To me, it's a huge one. I mean, I think the Chargers can certainly hold their own at home against KO in the following game, but that game to go on the road and take on a team that is certainly capable, but I think the Chargers are too, and that's what makes games on the road a little bit more highly anticipated, I think.
Yeah, you got to be dialed in when you're on the road, especially when Seton LaSalle has a player in Connor Spratt who is very spectacular on both ends of the basketball court, and he can really play, and he got, get his teammates involved, and they're going to be tuned up for that game tomorrow, and the Chargers can't overlook these guys right for KO. And that coming in to KO on Friday, playing here at home, they're going to be tuned up for that game after what happened at KO. So got to take care of business. First game's first. Beat Seton LaSalle tomorrow night, and then take care of business on Friday.
I like it. I like that plan.
Yeah, I think the girls, coming back to the girls, I think they solidified their position in the playoffs. Don't forget, they are playing another game after Thursday. Thursday at South Allegheny. I think just you and me, Christian, are going to be there for that one. I'm not sure if Matt Stanziolo will be in the truck on that one, but
I don't know. Love doing scheduling on the air, by the way.
Right. It's my favorite.
Yeah, they got South Allegheny, and then they're going to play Eden Christian at Eden Christian on Saturday. The girls are. So a non-section game. That was one that was snowed out around right before Christmas, and they got it back on the schedule. So we're not going to do that one, but.
Yep. Next time we talk to you is tomorrow night. Same teams, same time, different place.
Different gender.
Same network. right here on the Whole Sports Network. So for Christian Harbaugh and LaSalle and Matt Stanziola and all the men and women in the truck, thanks so much for watching this presentation of Lady Charger basketball. Chargers get it done on senior night, 53-42. And until tomorrow night, we'll talk to you then. I'm Matt Fargo. Good night, everybody, from Moon Township. We'll talk to you back here on the Old Sports Network.